All right, everybody. Tonight was not only the March 1st edition of AEW Dynamite, but this was the go home show of AEW Dynamite before Revolution, which, by the way, my predictions and preview for AEW Revolution 2023 is in the description below. So if you want to go check that out to see who I personally think is going to come out, the winners and the losers of that pay per view, link is in the description below. Now, we kicked the show off with the All Atlantic Championship match. We had Orange Cassidy and Big Bill. This was your typical little man versus big man matchup. I thought that this was a really good opener. Big Bill, honestly, with the way things were going, it seemed like he was going to win the championship. But Orange Cassidy pulled out. I think he hit like not one, not two, but three orange punches. And with that, he retained the All Atlantic Championship. But a really good start to this show. But of course, we had the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Now, originally, they do this on the actual show Revolution, but they're doing it here tonight on Dynamite, and obviously the winner is gonna face the TNT champion, whoever the TNT champion is next week, presumably on the main event of Dynamite. But there's just some really good stuff here, man. I thought from all the competitors in the matchup. I know the new guy who got signed, who recently got signed, was in this match as well. But Powerhouse Hobbs won, and I'm happy with Powerhouse Hobbs winning, man. I think they really need to start putting him more out there. I think this is your way to do it. So Powerhouse Hobbs will be either facing Samoa Joe or Wardlow next week for the TNT Championship. But overall, I thought the Face of the Revolution ladder match was pretty crazy. I mean, you saw a lot of bumps. You could tell those guys really going all out with them ladder spots. So, yeah, there's really nothing more I could say about that. But Chris Jericho took on Peter Avalon. This was really nothing. This was just Chris Jericho getting his last, just showing Ricky Starks, hey, yo, like this is gonna be you at AEW Revolution. Ricky Starks did go after Jericho, but we all saw that freaking the Jericho Appreciation Society attacked Ricky Starks. So yeah, I know we got some final promos tonight also from Moxley and Hangman. I thought those were some pretty solid promos before their big matchup, Texas Death Match on Sunday night. Also, we also got a promo from we did get a promo from MJF and Danielson, but we'll get to that later on. But we did get a promo from Christian Cage, just once again, just going in on Jungle Boy. Christian Cage got a really, really good promo tonight. But Jungle Boy, as we saw in the graveyard, because Christian was challenging, he said, I don't want to just wrestle you. Like, I want to fight you. Like, I want to wrestle you in a fight. But Jungle Boy was in the graveyard, and the gravestone read Christian Cage. So I don't know if they're going to fight in a Buried Alive match, AEW's first ever Buried Alive match. But we'll see on Sunday. I think that was really just to show Christian Cage, like, hey, like, you keep talking about my dead dad, like, bro, like, this is gonna be you after Sunday, pretty much. Hook and Matt Hardy was for the FTW title. I didn't really care for this one, to be honest with you. Matt Hardy, the stuff he's doing in AEW right now, it just hasn't really been exciting. And the stuff he's doing with the firm, I haven't really been like, oh my god, this is amazing that you got to tune this in. Like, I really didn't care for this match. Hook won, and there's really nothing to it. I think he's going to be facing Stokely Hathaway next week, and so Hook is going to easily beat Stokely Hathaway. And then they had Matt Hardy just tap out like it was nothing. I'm like, no, if this was Matt Hardy 2005 or something, Matt Hardy wouldn't be tapping out the Hook like that. Tony Storm versus Rio was next. This matchup was all right. Tony Storm. No, Rio actually got the one there because of the distraction from Britt Baker and, really Britt Baker. And then Britt went after Tony. And then we saw the three girls who will be competing for the title on Sunday night. They went at it as well with that little pull-apart brawl. So I thought that was some solid stuff. The Casino Tag Team Battle Royale, this was the main match of the show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought this match was, it felt rushed. I'm looking at a lot of these tag teams. And I was like, none of these tag teams don't even feel like they're going to make it to the show. You know what I'm saying? I know that Danhausen and Orange Cassidy did win the match. So that was a really cool moment. But, like, from a match standpoint, I was just like, all right, is MJF and BRYAN Danielson going to even have time to, say what they need to say? And like I said, as you can see here in the picture, we'll hear from MJF and BRYAN Danielson. their little last little confrontation before their match at Revolution. 60-minute Iron Man match. It was all right. Could have got more time, but hey, you got to, you got to do what you got to do with your time constraints. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I thought this was, this wasn't a bad episode of Dynamite. I'd say probably the FTW title and the casino was probably the two low points for the show for me personally. But outside of that, it wasn't a bad show. We got a lot of built up for Revolution and just the main thing being about AEW Revolution. So that's dope. I hope you all enjoyed my AEW Revolution. My AEW Dynamite review. But again, check out my predictions for AEW Revolution. I will be doing an AEW Rampage review, a part of Revolution weekend. So be on the lookout for that on Friday. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.